Daniel Desnoyers in the 56, Ivan Jocelyn, 8J, Will Gates, the number 83G, as we go to green. Down to turn number 1 and 2, stack them up 3 wide, row number 3, down the backstretch very quickly. Sid Harmer Jr. goes to the outside of the Speedway. He'll look to be your early leader. He'll take him off turn number 4, bring him down the front stretch, score lap number 1. It will be Sid Harmer Jr., the Trip Fuel GNR Auto Parts out of Gouverneur, New York. He'll be your early leader. Nick Stone looks to the inside off turn number 2. Won't get there this time as they'll exit the turn down the backstretch. Number 3, Rob Yetman outside him. Green flag waves one more time as they work off turn number 4. Three-car battle for the number 3 spot as they got side by side one more time. Nick Stone holding on to that second spot as the number 14R of Sid Harmer Jr. able to pull down the backstretch. Burton Ward settling into the number 3 position. Luke Horning's going to work outside him. Tyler Bushy now comes to the bottom of the racetrack. Bushy's going to work the inside in that X15 Pink Panther ride off turn at number 4 down the front stretch. He's got Mike White right on his back bumper as they'll work underneath the Rob Yetman number 7. Turn at number 2. Battle up in the front of the field again. Nick Stone got a run to the outside down into turn at number 3 this time as he'll work outside of the 14R of Sid Harmer Jr. Watching that battle as they work off turn number 4. Harmer's going to hold him off down the front stretch, but as they come to the line, it will be Nick Stone out in front of the field. Your early leader, the 14R of Sid Harmer Jr. Looks like he may have problems as he has slowed off the pace. Now he picks it back up as they work off turn number 2, but he had a little bit of a hiccup there in the 14R. Stone on the bottom of the racetrack on this restart. He picks the inside. He'll bring him off turn number 4. Down the front stretch they will go. Sid Harmer Jr. able to get right back to the outside. Slides up the Speedway just a little bit. Nick Stone drives underneath him. He'll continue to hold that lead. Harmer gets a run to the outside as they'll head down the backstretch. Luke Horning to the outside of the Speedway as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Horning's going to take over spot number 3 from Burton Ward as they'll swing off turn number 4. Down the front stretch they will go. That side-by-side battle continuing right at the front of the field. Harmer and Stone side by side as they go to turn number 2. This time Nick Stone is going to lead him off the top of the racetrack down the backstretch. Rob Yetman got shuffled to the outside. He's going to lose a couple of spots in the number 7 machine, but back up front, that good battle working through turn number 3 and 4. Harmer right on the back bumper of Nick Stone. They made contact out of turn number 4. Harmer takes advantage and he'll go out to the lead. They switch lanes, turn number 2. Down to the inside, Nick Stone goes right back to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll put a nose out in front down to turn number 3 and 4. Harmer drives it a little bit deeper. Now we got a couple of cars together over in turn number 1 and 2. That is Tim Bailey facing the wrong direction in the X16 machine. Come out from Mike LeClaire one more time. We go back to green. Sid Harmer is going to get a beautiful restart. He'll take the lead. Nick Stone got shuffled to the outside, but he's going to race right back to the bottom of Luke Horning. Side by side, they'll go there 3 wide for the number 3 position into turn number 3 and 4. You've got Burton Ward down at the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Bushy stuck right in the middle now as they come off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Bushy's going to go to the outside now. He'll work outside of Burton Ward. Ward to the bottom will take over spot number 4 as Luke Horning now gives pressure to Nick Stone down the back stretch. They're going to get together over on the back, and Nick Stone's going to go spinning wildly off the back stretch. Josh Coonrad, the next car in line. Coonrad will now go to the inside of the racetrack. He's going to try to go between Mike White and Pete Stefanski off turn number 2. Can't make it stick right there, but Coonrad now improving his position by 1. As they go down into turn number 3 and 4, that battle up front continues. Luke Horning not letting Sid Harmer get out of his sight down the front stretch. Now they'll go to turn number 1 and 2. Horning down to the inside, tried to get underneath of the number 14 of Sid Harmer, and he may have him this time. Harmer to the outside of the racetrack. Luke Horning to the bottom. Horning right through the middle of the speedway. Has the nose out in front. He may be your leader off turn number 4. Watch this battle as they come racing down the front stretch, side by side at the line. Luke Horning with a nose out in front. This time he'll go up the hill, tries to block the number 14 of Sid Harmer as they work off turn number 2. Meanwhile, Rob Yetman is closed right on the back bumper, and Burton Ward also taking advantage. He's come to the inside now. Burton Ward looks to the inside of the 14 of Sid Harmer Jr. Rob Yetman races to the outside, side by side for that number 3 position off turn number 4. Back to the number 3 spot. Yetman back to 4th, but now he switches lanes down the backstretch, and the number 7X comes to the bottom of the speedway, and he's going to drive all the way up into the number 2 spot, or he tried to get to the number 2 spot, got inside the 14R of Sid Harmer Jr. They make contact down the front stretch. Yetman up to the number 2 position. Burton Ward's going to come home in the number 3 spot. Then it's Mike White holding on for 4th. Scott Townsley going to end up in the number 5 spot here as they come off. They come out turn number 4. One car way out of shape, and a couple of guys getting together.